Tuesday, which means it's time for an incredibly late start to this week's reading vlog. Well, everyone over in America, I want to give you a big hi and a big shout out because here I am with my lovely orange soft drink because it is so very hot over here at the moment and you guys are freezing. I mean, do we want to swap? I'm still reading Kate in Waiting. Okay, I am currently there, which is 204 pages in, and this book is 387 pages long, so I'm over halfway. I am not only enjoying this book, but this book was the breath of fresh air that I absolutely needed after specifically reading City of Fire, the final book in the Shadowhunters series. While I loved the way that book ended, it was particularly dense a lot of the way through, and this is a very light-hearted, airy-fairy, fun kind of read, and it's just, so refreshing. It's exactly what I needed. So I have been listening to this on audiobook, and the more I listen to it, the more I'm realizing, I know you. Your voice sounds so familiar, the narrator of the book. I know you. And then as time went on, I'm going, actually, I think I can place exactly where you're from, but I'm going to look up who you are and make sure I'm right. And I was! Has anyone seen that show, The Real O'Neills? I loved that show. I can't believe it got cancelled. This book is the narration on Scribd. Sorry, I'm listening to it on Scribd. Is done by the girl that plays the main character on The Real O'Neills, his sister. And her real name, the actress's name is Bebe Wood, and oh my gosh, I loved Bebe in that show, and so to have her reading this book to me has just been so much fun, but even more so to know that I was right, going, I know you. Oh my god, I'm sure you're the one from The Real O'Neills, but I'm kind of like, oh my god, you are her! So I actually went a step further to try and see if she narrates any other books, but I couldn't find any other books that she narrates aside from this one, so I'm just going to lap that up. As far as the story itself, which is also the point, it's not just about the narrator, but then again, the narrator makes the experience, so... But the story itself has been really, really good. So basically the way that I'm describing this book is... If you've ever seen the TV show Will and Grace, think of the characters Will and Grace if they were back in high school together. So we have a straight girl by the name of Kate and her gay best friend whose name is starting with A, and I don't remember what it is. And it's not on the back of the cover. Anderson! Okay. Kate and, so Kate's straight girl and Anderson is a gay boy. They are best friends. They have a crush on the same guy. They are also both in the school's production every single year, and Kate lives for her production. She's exactly like me. I lived for my high school's production every year. I didn't necessarily like anything else about high school, but I loved production. So everything about this book I'm resonating with, and I'm loving the narration as well. I'm loving everything about this. It's exactly what I've needed so far. If I'm to call it right now, it's a 5-star read, and I need to read more Becky Albertalli. I read Simon versus the Homo Sapien Agenda, I think earlier this year, and didn't quite like that one, but this is making me want to read more Becky Albertalli, you guys, which is surprising. Alrighty. So my plan for the week has changed a little bit. I did plan to read Never Tell Me Never, Janine Shepherd. I did plan to read this book alongside Kate in Waiting, this book being Never Tell Me Never by Janine Shepherd. This is a memoir of Janine Shepherd's life. She was a famous skier or something that went to the Olympics, and she ended up having an injury, and it left her paralyzed, so she ended up in a wheelchair, and they said that she would never do certain things again, hence the title, her saying, Never Tell Me Never. I was really excited to get to this one, but I've had to shelve this book. As in, not a DNF, it's just putting it down for now. I will get back to it later, because, you guys, I've spoken to my mum, and we have decided that we are going to we have decided that we are going to do our first cozy mystery buddy read right now. And when my mum says she's happy to do it right now, you know me, I'm going to be like, yep, great, let's do it. So goodbye, Janine, and we'll read you maybe in January, and instead I'll put an image of it up on the screen. We are going to be reading this book, which is The 12 Sleighs of Christmas. I don't remember who it's by, but the image is there, so there you go. I'm really excited about this. This was recommended to me from the lovely ladies at Killing Time with Cozies. I just think this sounds fantastic. All I know about the premise is it is set in a world in the book where they celebrate Christmas all year round with like games and competitions and fun things like that. And I think the area is something along the lines of like Rudolph Court or something. I mean, it just sounds so much fun. But of course, being a cozy mystery, there is, I'm guessing, at least a murder that takes place that we're trying to solve. I am so excited, you guys. It is Thursday, which means it's time for this week, to check in with a midweek reading vlog. I have finished Kate in Waiting. You guys, have you ever had a moment where you pick up a book and all you can think is, this is exactly what I needed right now? That is Kate in Waiting by Becky Albertalli for me. This has just been such an amazing read. So the basic premise of this book is that we're following a girl by the name of Kate, who is a high schooler. She is a straight girl and she has a best friend named Anderson, who is a gay boy, and they both have a crush on a guy by the name of Matt, who ends up going to their school. This is not unusual for them. They usually share crushes, but in this book, the question is asked of both of them, what happens when the crush returns the love to one of them, and how will that impact the friendship? I just thought this was absolutely fantastic. I don't know if Becky Albertalli is going to release a second book, but if she does, best believe I'm going to read that. This was a 5-star read for me overwhelmingly. It was so much fun from start to end. Okay, maybe the F-bomb was dropped like 30 times in the book, and maybe I could have done without that for a YA, but I mean, that is such a minor complaint for how great this book was, and I highly recommend it. So for the majority of the time, Kate and Anderson, as well as Matt, are involved in their high school's production. So if you love theatre and musicals, things like that, then you might like this book for that reason as well. But I just had such a blast with this book. 5 stars from me. Then I end up picking up my next book. My mum finished it in one day. She has never finished a book in one day, but she finished that one in one day. And she was saying to me, okay, now you need to catch up to me. So I picked it up too. And that is this book, sorry about the glare, 12 Sleighs of Christmas by Jacqueline Frost. This is an adult cozy mystery, an adult Christmas cozy mystery, and I have just enjoyed this book so much. It is available as a physical book, but I don't have that physical book on me yet, so I just thought I would show you this image. I've been listening to it on audiobook, and I have the ebook copy on me just so I know where I'm at with the pages. For those of you who have followed me for a while, you guys already know this, but if you're new, my eyes are very sensitive to light, so I have a lot of trouble reading ebook versions, but I do have the ebook version, so I know what page number I'm up to. But I'm currently, I don't even remember, honestly. I think I'm up to chapter 13, so I'm basically halfway through the book, and I'm hoping to finish it tomorrow. It has been so fantastic. So I need to put this down because this is just getting very heavy. So the basic premise of this book is that we are following a girl by the name of Holly who moves back home to, I believe, a place called Reindeer something or other is the name of the town. And this is a town that celebrates Christmas all year through. So it doesn't matter what time of year you go there, they're celebrating Christmas, which I love. And right at the end of chapter 1, like literally chapter 1, a murder has taken place. And so they're trying to work out who the killer is. And at the same time, we are getting a lot of world building within this world of reindeer whatever it's called, where there's lots of activities and fun and games to do with Christmas, and I'm just enjoying that so much. This is my second cozy mystery read ever, and I'm becoming a massive cozy mystery fan over here. So I'm absolutely loving that book. Tiffany from the Beachfront Bookworm was announcing recently that they are going to do a buddy read of book number 3 in this series soon. So I'm going to go on to book 2 after I finish 12 Days of Christmas so that I can get involved in that one as well. That's kind of where things stand at the moment. Once I have finished 12 Sleighs, I'll go on to book 2. It's called 'Twas the Knife Before Christmas. So I'm excited to continue on with the journey, obviously, of this world and of this series. Jacqueline Frost has written an amazing series so far for me, I think, halfway through book number 1. And alongside 'Twas the Knife, I'm also going to be reading another mystery thriller, in this case, Two Can Keep a Secret by Karen M. McManus. I've been waiting a while to get onto this one. So this is a standalone book. So Karen M. McManus is known for writing One of Us is Lying and the companion to that, One of Us is Next, which I've read both of those this year. Loved them, love her as an author, and I'm looking forward to reading this one. It's a standalone. We will see how we go. Oh, and yes, shout out to the blue, green, aqua, whatever you want to call that, sprayed edges. Love it, because normally I don't have sprayed edges with my books. So. But that's where things kind of stand for me at the moment for this Thursday. It is Saturday, which means it is time to wrap up this week's reading vlog. I hope you guys have had an amazing reading week. Let me know in the comments below how yours has been going. I have finished 12 Sleighs of Christmas, and this book, you guys, this book, this world, fantastic. So, I was telling you guys last time that it's set in a world called Reindeer something, or in a town called Reindeer something, but it's actually called Mistletoe something, so I got that wrong. It's set in a town called Mistletoe something where they play games called the Reindeer Games. And, oh my gosh, this book, beautiful. So, I gave this book 4 stars, and I'm sure after that glowing review, you guys are wondering why, so allow me to explain. So this is a cozy mystery. And so we have a murder that takes place at the end of chapter 1, and we're trying to work out who the killer is. And at the end of the book, we find out who the killer is. The reveal was a big disappointment for me. I'm not gonna lie. When I got the reveal, I was like, oh, it was you. Okay, moving on. But I love the atmosphere and the culture and just the world building of this beautiful town of Mistletoe. I love this area and how they are so, I say this in a good way, they are so obsessed with Christmas and just everything Christmas, 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 Christmas. It's so good that it just had me in the biggest Christmas mood. I think after I finished reading this, I binged nearly every episode of Simpsons that are Christmas episodes. So I'm very much getting into the Christmas mood right now. And my latte, my Starbucks latte of the day, which is beautifully Christmassy decorated as well, is actually a gingerbread latte. So, woo! Because they've now brought out gingerbread lattes. Oh, it's nice. It's my first gingerbread latte too, guys. And I like it. I've had a very productive day. Not only did I finish 12 Sleighs of Christmas, I've also started my next read, Two Can Keep a Secret by Karen M. McManus. This is a YA thriller. 12 Sleighs is an adult cozy mystery. I am there. Which is 164 pages in. I'm pretty much halfway through the book in the space of less than a day. Pretty impressive. I'm very happy with that. I am about half a day behind in my schedule, but that's okay. My goal is to finish this tomorrow, and then after I finish Two Can Keep a Secret, I'm going to pick up The Knife Before Christmas, which is book number... Sorry, The Knife Before Christmas? 'Twas The Knife Before Christmas. I mean, I love the titles of these cozies. 'Twas the Knife Before Christmas. 12 Sleighs of Christmas. Can't wait to see what book 3 is called. Yes, I will move on to this one once I've read Two Can Keep a Secret. We are doing a buddy read. Tiffany from the Beach Bum Bookworm is doing a buddy read of book number 3 in the series. And as I said, I didn't like the reveal of 12 Sleighs of Christmas of book 1, but I love the culture and the atmosphere and everything to do with the town. So I'm looking forward to continuing on with that one. But I want to get this one done first because I was coming into today, I was behind on my TBR with this one. The basic premise of this book, we are following at least 4 characters, but we have perspectives of 2 characters. A girl whose name starts with E, who I don't remember. Ellery, is it? Oh gosh, you guys, what is her name? Yes! Ding ding ding, I get a cookie. Ellery and Malcolm. So Ellery and her twin brother, I don't remember his name, forgive me, I just read it today, but we'll let that go. They move to Elderidge? No, Echo Ridge. I'm doing so well here. They moved to Echo Ridge because their mother has been taken to a clinic and they're going to go live with their grandma. And while they're there, they attend the high school here in Echo Ridge, and things are going down. I don't want to say what, because who knows what is a spoiler and what's not when it comes to a thriller, but things are going down. And I'm loving it. So my goal for next week, tomorrow, I plan to finish this off. And then I'm going to get directly into 'Twas the Knife Before Christmas. Once that's done, I'm then going to go into my buddy read, my first buddy read for November, which is this book, The Little French Bridal Shop by Jennifer Dupuy. And I'm really looking forward to this. Some of you have spoken to me over on the Discord saying that you're excited to get into this book with me. I can't wait to read it with you guys. So that will definitely happen next week. I don't know how much reading I'm going to get done next week. I am getting my second COVID dose on Monday, and I don't know how my body is going to react to the second dose, so I'm hoping to just be stocked up with audiobooks just in case I can't manage to hold a book. I don't want to think the worst because, I mean, for all I know, I'm going to be totally fine, but I need to as well be realistic that I want to stick to my schedule, and if I'm in too much pain to pick up a book, what am I going to do? So I want to be prepared either way to be able to continue on with my reading. But very excited to get to this one, our first buddy read of the month, and it's, I'm sure, going to be amazing. If it's not, I will be very highly surprised because the premise just sounds really good. But that's where I'm going to leave it. I've gone on way too long. So I hope you guys are having an amazing, amazing week. Let me know how your reading has been going in the comment section below. But that is where I am going to leave it, letting you guys go peace, blessings, and so much love. I post videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, and I'll see you again soon. Mwah! Thank you so much for watching, and happy reading!